Hat 4. Crossroads. Look, there are 2 paths, the boy said. Which should we take? Walter asked. I think this one will take us deeper into the uncut grass, the boy said uncertainly. And this one will take us back home, Walter said hopefully. I don't know, the boy said. We've come so far already. Maybe we just have to keep going. Walter studied the boy's face for a moment, then asked, But do you want to keep going? I I don't remember, the boy said. He began pacing in the deep grass to gather his thoughts, which were now scattering across his mind. Hey, watch out! The boy and the bear heard a tiny, teeny voice coming from somewhere beneath them. They got down on their knees and pushed the long grass to the side to see the source of the sound. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? Flip the coin! It never fails! Chanted a collection of coins gathered in the grass. The coins, of different metals and sizes, were arranged in a circle surrounding one larger old coin, who smiled as the others shouted. Suddenly, the coins reached forward and, with one heave, lifted the large coin and flipped it into the air. When it landed, they all cheered. It's decided! We will dance! They shouted. Then they threw themselves against one another, making a delightful jingling sound. Hey there, the large old coin said to the boy, dusting himself off. I know you from a long time ago. Only you used to be bigger and much more hairy. I don't think I've ever been hairy, the boy said. And this is the biggest I've ever been. Yes, I'm sure it's you, and you've shrunk. Remember I used to live in your pocket? Oh, wait. You must be thinking of my grandfather, the boy said. He's definitely hairy. Ah, of course. That makes much more sense, the coin said. Well, it's nice to meet you, grandson of Hairy. Nice to meet you too. Is this a party? The boy asked. We are celebrating our latest decision, the old coin said. Half of the coins wanted to have ice cream and watch the sun set over the grass. The other half of the coins wanted to have pie and a dance party. How did you decide? The boy asked. The way we make all of our decisions, the old coin said. We flip? Well, me. That's our rule. Heads or tails, fate decides. And how it lands, we all abide. That sounds fun, the boy said. But does anyone get mad when they don't get their way? A smaller coin rolled over and spoke up. You can't get mad at luck. We have traveled from one pocket to another all over the world, said the older coin. And everywhere we've been, we've seen people arguing over silly things. One person wants to ride the bus, The other wants to take the train, the smaller coin said. One person wants to buy candy, the other person wants to buy a potato. Friends argue with each other, the old coin continued. Parents argue with kids. Dogs argue with cats. And for what? So we decided we'd rather compromise together than get what we want all alone, the smaller coin said. After all, we're coins. We need one another to add up to anything at all. But what if you follow the coin flip and things go wrong? The boy asked. Well, that's the beauty of life, the old coin said. Sometimes you make the right choice and things go wrong. And sometimes you make the wrong choice and things go right. There are two sides to every coin, Walter said. And the third side, the smaller coin said. The edges. Everyone forgets the edges. Or maybe there's just one side, the old coin said. We can't always decide what will happen in life, but we can always decide who it will happen with. The boy looked back at the crossroads. One path led deeper into the uncut grass. One path led back to the house, the unmade bed, Walter's waffles, and their mother. He turned to the older coin. Do you think I could try it? Of course, the old coin said. Flip away. The boy thought it might be rude to throw the old coin into the air, so he flipped himself instead. He tumbled from head to foot and back again, while all the coins chanted. Even Walter joined in. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? It's the way that never fails. Finally, the boy landed in the dirt and laughed while the coins all cheered. Walter, he said, I think I know what we should do now. The boy looked back at the crossroads. Do you think it's too late to go home? And one more time, Walter reminded the boy of what he already knew. If you still call it home, he said, you can always go back. And I think this is the end.